What's up? What's up? What's up, my mind, your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video. And as you can see by the title, Nvidia rose to new record highs briefly today, exceeding June's high as the AI trade is rekindled. So let's get into it, shall we? It says here, Nvidia rose more than 3% briefly, tapping a new intraday high of $140.89. The new high bested a previous record of $140.76, which was set June 20th. That's how long ago it had gotten to $140. Nvidia's intraday record comes after Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company TSMC, the world's largest chip maker producer, beat third quarter earnings estimates and posted a 54% increase in profit. So, if TSMC, the producer of these chips, exceeded expectations, what do you think Nvidia is going to do when they provide their earnings report on November 19th? They're more than likely are going to exceed expectations as well. So what will happen? The stock will go up. It should go up. It will go up, right? Let's see what else it says here. Oh, disclaimer, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial planner. I'm just someone on YouTube doing research and sharing my opinions. And oftentimes I read data that I've found posted by experts. So let's see what these experts are saying here. On CNBC, it says shares of Nvidia rose to a new record Thursday as investors piled back in the artificial intelligence trade, which had stalled a bit since the summer. The stock rose more than 3%, at one point briefly tapping into an intraday high of $140.89. Yeah. I mean, Nvidia's intraday record comes after Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company, TSMC, the world's largest chip producer, beat third quarter earnings estimates and posted a 54% increase in profit. The company produces chips for companies as Apple, Nvidia, AMD, and ARM. Nvidia stock hit closing high of $138.07 on Monday, topping its prior record of $135.58 set June 18th. Shares are up 180% year to date and have increased more than ninefold since the beginning of 2023. That's a big uptick. 180% year to date. That's a lot of money and a lot of profit people have made. Companies including Microsoft, Meta, Google, and Amazon are purchasing Nvidia's GPUs in massive quantities to build increasingly large clusters of computers for the advanced AI network. Nvidia controls about 80% of the AI market. They have it on lock with their software, with their Blackwell chip that's out right now, with their CUDA software. Nvidia, again, controls majority of the market. It says those companies are all slated to report quarterly results by the end of October. So we'll see what type of results these companies are getting from these chips that they're purchasing from Nvidia, at the end of October. It said Nvidia recently said demand for its next generation AI GPU called Blackwell is insane, and it expects billions of dollars in revenue from the new product in the fourth quarter. Billions of dollars. Their earnings report comes out November 19th. Will they exceed expectations? I believe that they will, but that's just my opinion. Do your own research and take a look at it for yourself. So let's see what else the stock market has done. It says Dow hits fresh record. It says tech stocks, tech-led U.S. stocks higher On Thursday, as TSMC upbeat outlook eased worries about artificial intelligence chip demand, helping lift shares of chip maker Nvidia to an intraday all-time high. We just discussed that. It says the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite rose just over the flat line, while the S&P 500 ticked below it after briefly touching an intraday record. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.4% to hover near all-time highs. The stock market is doing great things. I believe the thing was stalling the market right now. There's so much happening. You have the presidential election coming up next month. You have the Fed's meeting next month. You have Nvidia's earnings report coming up next month as well. And I believe the presidential debate or presidential election, the U.S. election, is weighing heavily on the market. And I believe those that control the market, those billion-dollar, trillion-dollar companies, investment companies, to me, they're waiting on to see who's going to be elected. And then I believe after the elections, the market will start to tick up higher and higher. But first, we have to clear the elections out of the way. It says TSMC's U.S. listed shares climbed 10%, crossing a $1 trillion market valuation. $1 trillion market valuation. Remember, Nvidia is $3 trillion. TSMC just crossed the $1 trillion market valuation. How much? You know what? Hold on. How much is TSMC stock? Hold on for a second, because I don't have any TSMC individual stock. Okay, TSMC stock rose $18.36 today, and it's currently going for $205.84. Man, its 52-week range, the lowest the stock was going for was $84.95. Wow. I wish I was invested back then. Oh, it pays a dividend as well. The next payout for its dividend payments is on December 12th. Wow. Wow. And its year-to-date returns is 97%. That's pretty big. Wow. Okay, either way. Let me get back to this so I can hurry and close this out. Okay, on the data front, retail sales jumped 0.4%, more than 0.3% rise expected, giving credence to the argument the economy could be re-accelerating following a surprising strong September jobs report. Weekly jobless claims came in at 241,000, far below expectations, and a drop from the prior week's upwardly revised 260,000. The data released Thursday morning was watched by investors debating whether the Federal Reserve will hold off on cutting interest rates in November. After a stellar showing by big banks, the focus is now on big tech earnings to wipe away the disappointments of the last quarter. After the bell, Netflix popped as much as 5%, following better than expected earnings and subscriber growth. Okay, Netflix gained 5%. That's good. Nvidia closed at $136.93. Pretty much $1.21 more than it did on Wednesday. Interesting. Let's see what else the stock market has done. SPLG, my S&P 500 ETF, it rose 2 cents, a 0.03% increase for today. I'll take that. It's currently being sold for $68.51. Its year to date daily total return is still over 23%, 23.76% on this S&P 500 ETF. Great return. FTEC, My Fidelity Information Technology ETF, it rose today by 56 cents, closing out at $178.73, which is good. I would take that. I would take any growth, right? That's a 0.31% gain. My FTEC ETF year to date daily total return is 24.56%. I would rather have my money in these funds than in the bank, right? Nvidia, like I said, Nvidia grew today by $1.21, closing out at $136.93. The highest it got today was $140. So I believe that is the new threshold. Like, can it exceed 140? You know, and I talked about yesterday about it going to 165. That was put out there by a professional, an expert, right, who says he sees Nvidia going to 165. So can it get to 165 by December? I believe that it can. Nvidia's year-to-date return is what? 176.5%. That's a nice return on investment, right? What did Tesla do today? I think Tesla went down today. Apple grew 37 cents, closing out at $32.15. Apple is, again, the most valued company in the world at $3.53 trillion. Nvidia is the second largest company in the world, valued at $3.359 trillion. And I believe that Nvidia is going to eclipse, it's going to top Apple at some point. Yeah, it will. I don't see how. Yeah, it will. I just leave it at that. Tesla. What did Tesla? I think when I looked at Tesla, it closed. It was losing. It was going down. It took a loss. It took a loss of 44 cents today, closing out at $220.89. And Tesla's year-to-date return is negative 11.10%. So not good. Not good. Not good. But yeah, so that's all I want to say. Talk about today. You know, again, Nvidia rose to a new record high today, and I believe it will continue to rise as we ride this AI boom. All right, you guys take care. Peace.